Hi everybody, Julie here from Ballet Bar. How are you today? Hey, today we're going to take a look at some of the essential oils that are really useful in the case of poor sleep, even up to insomnia. And always remember there are lots of things that can help. So, it's quite noisy around here today. There was a couple of planes just overhead just a few seconds ago. So back to sleeping. Always remember, if you are a poor sleeper, you've got heaps of different choices, and essential oils is just one of them. The thing about poor sleep is that nothing is really going to solve the actual issue behind the poor sleep. So that's where you need to really put your focus and speak to your medical professional about. But in terms of options available to you, there are lots of really good herbal solutions. We're going to talk about essential oils today, but cherry bark extract is excellent. Magnesium is excellent. There are lots of things that you can try and use, in my opinion, because I'm a chronic poor sleeper. So I have lots of experience in this area. But I find myself that it's a really good idea to rotate the different solutions because your body seems to adapt to them. So in my case, I have quite stiff muscles and joints, so magnesium is really good. And I particularly, in terms of essential oils, I particularly gravitate toward marjoram and ginger because both of them are muscle relaxants and they enable an increased microcirculation, which allows more blood through. And I like to stretch, so I'm totally into exercise. So I also like to do stretching in the evening. I find it just quiets the mind. And if I were to team that stretching with just one essential oil, I would choose frankincense and just kind of settle into my thoughts and enable some, a relaxing flow. But getting back to the main topic, okay, I have a list of 4 essential oils that I really recommend in a blend, and I would pick at least 2 of them for the properties, the things that they offer, and try and find the right blend for you. The top of my list is for you. For me, it's actually marjoram, but for you, it is bergamot. Because oftentimes when people are not sleeping, it's because they're feeling anxious about something. Anxious, worried. There are lots of different causes, but slight mild anxiety is really, it's difficult to sleep when you're feeling anxious about something. It wakes you up. It's that 2 a.m. wake up. Oh, I hate that 2 a.m. wake up. Usually followed by a 3 a.m. wake up, a 4 a.m. wake up, and then of course you're in a dead sleep when the alarm goes. So here we go. Bergamot is useful for allaying anxiety. It helps promote spontaneity and general lightheartedness. So it brings out the positive vibe and helps you feel more comfortable about whatever it is that is bothering you. If it is anxiety, add in the lavender, because lavender is kind of a little bit of a step up the tree for anxiety, for allaying anxiety and dealing with anxiety. And lavender also adds in a positive feeling of self-worth, which fits really well with anxiety. So if you're not feeling really good about something that's happened, not feeling good about yourself or any of those sorts of things, and it's causing you to feel uncomfortable and losing you sleep, go with lavender and bergamot. They balance each other quite well, and they both contribute to that whole anxiety thing. If you only chose one, choose lavender, because lavender works on anxiety all the way up to sort of that panic level, but restores the equilibrium, restores balance. And if you are all the way up the spectrum to there, try adding geranium, which is not on my list for sleep, but it is definitely awesome when it comes to balancing, and I love it with lavender. My actual personal favourite blend of all time is lavender, geranium, and sweet orange. Now, let's talk about sweet orange because it's on the list here for the list of my top 4 for helping with sleep. It's one of the citrus oils, and lavender is the one that they're all uplifting, right? So they're all really, working on that happy gene, and bergamot is also one of the citrus. Orange is the one that promotes, in my mind, most effectively those feelings of creative thought process, positive, open-minded. You know, if something's bothering you, just that factor of open-minded thinking and positivity can really, really help get that, relax your mind and help you let it go and help you sleep. So, actually, you know what? I've just thought of something else. If somebody told me to do this once and it really, really worked. If you're not managing to sleep and you've gone without sleep for, a couple of days, and it's not good, hashtag not good, you can buy these little things. They're tiny and they live in a little bag. They're like tiny little pig people, and they're called worry dolls. You can get them all around, but you can probably find them on Trade Me or eBay or whatever. But anyway, the idea is that you have about a dozen of these little worry dolls in your little bag, and you pull one out of the bag and you tell your problem or your worry, whatever it is that's bothering you, to the doll, and then you put the doll under your pillow. You can put it back in the bag, but you're supposed to put it under the pillow. That doll's going to look after that worry for you while you get some sleep, and in the morning you can collect it back up again and continue worrying, and obviously you'll deal with it a lot better. This really works. You should really try it. Just get some pigs or something and call them your worry pigs. Anyway, worth a try, and definitely worth a try if you have children who are not sleeping because they're worrying about stuff. So that brings us to the list of 3 so far: bergamot, lavender and orange, of the oils that will help restore positive and deep restful sleep. My 4th one is marjoram, and marjoram is amazing. It's nurturing. That's really what it offers: comfort and nurture, and it fits with all of the uplifters. It's a really rich feeling of well-being that marjoram will deliver. And it's especially effective in a blend. It's one of my all-time favourite oils, actually. Marjoram, if you're using a blend of all 4 of these, bergamot, lavender, marjoram and orange, you would manage the number of drops based on how you're feeling. But I would go with 2 drops of bergamot and 1 drop of the other 3. And I would put that into a diffuser. If you are a special needs case and you are, really not sleeping well, I would either spritz those or put a drop on a little cotton pad and pop that in your pillow slip, or put it in a spritz bottle and spritz it on the pillow. And pillow spritzers, they're wonderful, really, they're wonderful. They won't stain your pillow. Just a little spritz, or even through your hair. It's actually a really nice experience, and it really, really helps. So do that as you're preparing yourself for sleep, and around about an hour before bedtime, start working with your oils so that your body has time to, have them all the way through. In fact, when you put essential oils into a diffuser, from the moment they start to come out with the vapor, it's about a 30-minute wait for them to be all the way through your body. So it is extremely rapid, but just head into your positive routine with your positive oils. Now, I've got a couple of extras here as well. For specific situations. One of them is another one of my favorites, mandarin. Mandarin essential oil, or Mandarin red, is the name that I use for it on the label. That essential oil is indicated for situations where you are just worrying about something, and it really helps. It is a citrus oil. It has the other citrus influences of the uplifting, they all have that, but mandarin is specifically indicated for situations when you're really, really worrying about things. My final one that I want to talk about today is ginger. So ginger is often useful where people are really doubting themselves. They've gotten really low, those feelings of despondency, lacking in self-worth, lacking in positivity. It's just, that will stop you sleeping. So if that is you, get some ginger as well, put it in the mix. Ginger and lavender are good together. Ginger, lavender and marjoram are really good together. That is a grief blend. So those feelings of grief where you go through a really rough time and that stops you sleeping, ginger's one of your heavy hitters. So if that is you, actually, to be honest, I would probably go with all of the above. But if you only want 3, I would go with ginger, lavender, and marjoram. And my other one that I would like to add in would probably be orange. So you're choosing between orange and bergamot. So I hope that's helpful. And if this is you, everyone loses sleep from time to time. It's really when you're chronically lacking in sleep that, things go haywire. So yeah, just try this. It does work. The little roller blends that I will be coming out with in February will enable you to also, take your blends a little bit further and just roll them on your chin, or even sort of around your, well, probably not around your nose, but around this area, so that you can inhale them through the night. They're particularly good for sleeping, particularly good for taking with you if you need respite from worry or stress during the day. So anyway, thanks for watching. I really hope this is helpful, because people without good sleep are really vulnerable. So don't let that be you. See ya.